bless you. How you doing? All right? You fresh? Everyone fresh? Huh? Father Richie here. Got the non-gel hair look. 2 showers a day, that's the minimum. But no gel in my hair today. We gotta stay strong. Gotta stay strong. Are you here? Don't be weak. Don't be weak like Gio, okay? Don't be weak like Gio. Gio says, I got the best hair in the lounge. Gio, you don't got shit, bro. Gio, you don't got nothing. But I accept you the way you are. Agua, 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 agua. Eating rice. You're eating rice. Do you think anybody cares? Do you think anyone cares? What's in my pockets? What the hell's in my pocket? What is this? What's this? What is this piece of polymer? I almost grabbed the wrong barrel. The hell is that? No, not truck. No. I get it. You made rice. Congratulations. PG's eating rice. Yeah, wow, you made rice. Congratulations. I now this is Cohiba Blue. This provided to us a goodie. Um, my mind is lapsing here. I'm starting to sound like Mitch McConnell. Uh, Quality soap, best here in the lounge. You can't do it, Gio. You can't do it. Gio, you got nothing. You got nothing, Gio. You got nothing, Gio. And you got no flex, Gio. You got no flex, Gio. Gio, you got no flex. You got no flex, Gio. You got no flex, Gio. Where is it, Gio? You got nothing. You got nothing, Gio. You gonna flex on Richie? You can't flex on Richie. You're a little man. You are a little man. You can't. You can't. My forearm is bigger than your bicep. Yes, my forearm is bigger than your leg. You're weak. You're weak. You're 4'5'1". You're 4'5'1". I can't stress enough. You're 4'5'1". You're 4'5'1". You're 4'5'1". I can't stress it enough. This is what it is. You're 4'5'1". Yeah, just like us. Those two play that. Richie say, well, Richie, I'm the strongest guy in the lounge. You got it. You got me. Got the best hair in the lounge. Got the biggest joke. Like she's the Richie show. It was like, why are we coming here again? It's just, it's, here's what it is. What a stupid place. No, and I only flex like that because Gio talks shit. I don't care how strong someone is. Come on, test me. But Gio said, oh, I have small arms. And Gio doesn't want to come on. Gio comes on, he hides. Gio hides. He hides. He hides. He hides. Gio, I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. You know it. You know it. You don't got 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 it. You're weak. You're weak. You're weak, Gio. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gio, I have a tremendous skull. I have a tremendous skull, Gio. I can't even fit on the picture. You're weak, Gio. You're weak. You're weak. I pick you up one hand. Gio, you haven't, I crush you so, just crush, 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 crush. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. See, people think because they see me on your little screen and you get some distortion, you think Richie's a little guy until you meet Richie. Until you meet Richie, I'm Fitchy. Until you meet Richie, and then you're like, wow, oh shit. Oh, please don't, please don't, please, Richie. Getting Richie angry tonight. I don't know why. Anyways, that was an exciting start. Eat your Wheaties. I can't stress that enough. Um, I can't stress. I'm really getting tired of Gio's bullshit. Getting tired. It is like 100 degrees out still. You got a beautiful sunset over there to the mountains. Here's what it is. Gio, I'm sick of your bullshit, Gio. Could somebody give me the blend on this? And can somebody give me the size? I think it's Robusto, but I think it's Toro. Is this a 5.5? Is this a 5 and 3? Wow, that's a mosquito. Could somebody give me a size on this? It looks around 50 gauge, but is this 5.5? It's messing me up. So shout out to Goody for this. Much appreciated. Richie appreciates anything people share. You know, it comes from the heart, and I really appreciate it. That's sliding. Yeah, that's Cohiba Blue. Fantastic. I'm a white man with a red face and a tremendous skull. That's why I thought it was Toro. It's a short Toro, or it's an extra long. It's an extra long. Are you coming on PG? PG, where are you? Yeah. And God is washing away all the Democrats, the Democrats, all the people aborting children, releasing the murderers, raising the taxes. He said, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Hey, look at this guy.
Hey, what's up, Richie?
This guy's fresh.
Hold on. Yeah, I am fresh, actually. I'm about to go pull out a Cohiba Blue, dude.
Oh, it's better than pulling out whatever. Let me tell you something. The initial aromatics of this,
Yeah.
I haven't had the cigar in a few months. So nice, bro. There's so many things Cohiba gives you. It does nothing wrong. Now, if the blend's not for you or it's not strong enough, that's on you. But the aromatics, the construction, the draw, the look, and the flavor is always fantastic. There's not one Cohiba where you're like, oh, that's a garbage blend. Now, if you want to do something else that's different, that's on you. But if you just look at a cigar as far as the blend and not if you like it or not, there's a difference. It's like being subjective. Like about a movie, like I don't like action movies, but you can agree Terminator 2 is a fantastic film.
Sure.
So Cohiba makes fantastic blends, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that makes sense. They get a lot of hate though.
They get a lot of hate for stupid reasons. Oh, it's not the real Cuban. Okay, well then the Cubans aren't the real Cubans because the people left the factory. The guy that made Partyus, the guy that made Boulevard, they left. They escaped, and they sold their rights somewhere else. So but you don't see the people smoke in general Cuban brands going, yeah, but these are the real Cubans. You're smoking the fake Cubans because you get. So it's almost like, who gives a shit? If it's good, it's good.
Yeah, I think there's more of a argument for Cohiba though, because if any of them are bootleg, it's the Cohiba brand. But if they do good, they do good. So I think that's you're right. Who gives a shit if it's a good cigar? If you're getting it at a good price.
That would be like saying, okay, you only like, let's say, Italian woman. Okay, but that's fine. But you're telling me if you're a single guy and an attractive woman that's from Germany or something like that, you're like, well, no, let me check your heritage on this mouth swab real quick. Oh no, No, I can't enjoy that quality.
I don't know, bro. I mean, dude, tough trading anything out for Italian women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the Italian part is only the secondary. Men like women because of their features.
Richard, where the hell did I put my Cohiba Blues, dude? God damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, Sacco, best here in the lounge. You got it. Keep your pants on, bro. Yeah, that's it. It's a Honduran rapper, right? Did you say
Yeah.
it's a Honduran rapper?
Isn't it a Honduran Puro? It's like I think it's mainly Honduran Habano.
He said even the Cuban blend. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I agree with you on that. Before the embargo, do you understand that Cuban tobacco used to be sold to America, Florida, and Connecticut? And they used to make American cigars with Cuban tobacco. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Before the embargo.
Yeah, we
But
talked
okay,
about that a lot on the show.
now PG was flipping around.
Okay.
You don't think that Cuba could have imported Connecticut tobaccos for wrappers?
Did they?
I'm saying they could have. It
Oh,
made
here it is.
sense though, but it made sense back then just to ship the raw material and have production in America because you were selling it there, and labor was cheaper back then in America, and we were very industrious. So, you get what I'm saying? No, it's
I think the industriousness is a big part of that, right? I think you're
nobody wants to roll
importing.
cigars now. Americans don't want to roll cigars no more, unless it's
Yeah,
like, I don't want to do an office job, but the average person doesn't want to make 300 Robustos a day.
yeah, yeah. I do have some under the couch, and I found them, and here they are. Yeah, I think we used to. What happened? Because we became too specialized. I saw some dude
No,
talking
I
about that,
just
but
think societies, if you're not self-reflective, you go in phases. You become too good. You hear what I'm saying? No, you become
well,
too good.
I don't think it's too good because if you think about it,
No, PG, you're gonna have to listen to me on this, PG. I'm
all
a
right,
little
go ahead.
older than you, and I know some things. Okay, my grandfather came here with nothing, starving. He would do anything. His
Hmm.
son, my father, he worked hard. Not as hard as my grandfather, though. Right? Me, I don't work nearly as hard as my father. I didn't grow up in hunger. My father still grew up in hunger, but by 4 or 5, he came to America and the hunger stopped. The
Hmm.
fear of hunger was there because of his parents, but it was just a story. Saying, no, you better be good or
Hmm.
you're not going to get food. My grandfather didn't get food because they grew up hungry. And it wasn't like they were lazy, they were killing themselves. And they just didn't have any opportunity, to gain wealth or, have you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
how could you expect people growing up in something good? It's kind of like when a son takes over a father's business. Now, unless the son grew up with a lot of fear of his father and he carried on that legacy, he's generally going to blow the business or make it worse. Or he never would have, unless the company's so big and sustainable. He never would have been able to done that business to make the struggle to kind of like picture the roots have to be made. You just see the little plant come out of the ground, but all the groundwork was done, and no one sees it. No one appreciates all that hard work. And then
hmm,
people say, "Oh, how good this guy? He's got a business, he got all his money." But you don't know for 3 years he worked 2 jobs and didn't spend it even, saved all his money, took all the risks, mortgaged his house to get a fleet of trucks so that we can have a carpentry business. And now he has
hmm.
10. Now he has 10 crews out every morning. He's a millionaire, but you have no idea what he did to get there. But then you get that guy's son who grew up in a Mercedes. How could he ever be the same hunger? You know,
Yeah. I
what the fuck are you doing?
getting a cup of water.
Uh,
I knew a guy. Well, I know a guy, and I think his great grandfather made a successful business,
mhm.
and his grandfather worked on it. And I don't know how much he grew it or didn't grow it, but I know his father works very hard on it and has grown it considerably. So um, I think in that case, because it was a family business, um, they almost bred the right people to make a better and better business. And now, I mean, the father, um, one of the most incredible people I've ever met.
But
Um,
see, that's good parenting. You see, people
yeah.
They always say, "Oh, I want my kid to have better than I have." That's a bullshit concept, because
Hmm.
if that's the case, if you make your kids so soft, it's just like cigars. Cigars only age and ferment under pressure, under the heat,
Hmm.
right? If you made it easy with tobacco, it would take much longer for the tobacco to age. But what do? They put it in pylons. They put the weight of the tobacco, the heat of the tobacco. They put it in barrels. They put all the pressure and the outside uh, affects it and makes it ferment. You know what I'm saying? Though faster. Whereas, so people under fire, either breaks you or you know you mature. But if they grow up kids too easy, they're never going to mature. Maybe eventually they become self-aware, but very rare, very unlikely.
Yeah. I I think that you have different benefits for each style. Um, I think that I've gotten it really, really easy, which is probably bad on some level, but at the same time, I've really been able to explore and try really hard at my interests. So I think it comes down in different ways. Um, I don't know. You know what I mean? You have different benefits because if somebody is just going into a factory, working 10 hours a day, it's not the same as somebody constantly studying or constantly following their interests
Well,
or creating something.
to get to that point, unless you're born to fucking royalty, somebody has to do the groundwork. So
Yeah,
one generation is going to have to be that factory and fucking work six,
sure.
8 weeks to save their money and live small. So the
Yeah,
next generation might get some education, go to school, and then that next generation could be, grow up like what you're talking about, the way you grew
right.
up. But like your parents didn't come to America when you were 4 years old with $50 in their pocket. They would be like, "Hey, Peachy, just study." Be like, "No, we got to be getting the Is it they were under different stressors,
Yeah,
yeah, so I'm, your parents were born here, I'm assuming, right? And they had family here, and then you have family help and support and
right.
everything else that comes along with it, and then inheriting things and whatever. When you have a fresh start, ground zero, like you know, you got to start somewhere, and so that's what I'm saying. Though it's like level one. I wasn't born on level one, neither were you.
But yeah,
My
but of course, yeah, level one. But the goal is to get up and up in levels, right?
right, but
That's
the
what you
problem
want.
is, problem is just like a video game. The older video games, game over. You have to start back at the bottom. And what happens is
Uh-huh.
people get so lost and forget where they came from. They think they can never go back to level one, and then it's a surprise, motherfucker.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, though? And then because they're so soft, if they ever end up on level one, down and out, they're not going to make it. They're going to end up intense.
Yeah.
You know, is what it is.
For the
Uh,
record, I haven't really brought the heat to this yet. It's still not even.
are you going to
I'm
smoke the cigar?
I'm gonna. Well, actually, I wanna just hit a little.
Oh, you got some
Just
flex?
hit a little flex. No, I'm kidding.
You got
I'm
some.
kidding.
Come on, flex that shit, man. Flex it.
I don't have shit to flex.
Flex it,
I don't
bro.
have shit to. No, no, no.
And see, people forget too. Like when Richie's flexing, like I'm a really big guy, so it's like, like until you see me, like I pick you up by one arm. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm actually fine without that.
What do you mean?
I'd love to shake your hand and not get picked up at all. You know what I mean?
I would still pick you up, and but out of love, and I want to know. I want you to smoke a Padron 26
Yeah,
in the air.
right. Puppies, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would want to do a review of a cigar with you in the air and
yeah,
me standing, and see how the flavor changes.
right. PG has to taste in the air.
Yeah, has
I'm
it?
I'm getting more pepper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's pretty
working.
smooth down here. It's pretty
Well,
smooth down here.
because yeah, you're not connected to the ground. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Anyway, I think part of what we have in America is not just, oh, we're too good for stuff. I think that is a thing that's going on. And I think that is a problem. But I think that there's another component, which is, God damn it, the wind is really killing me today. I think there's another component, which is if you can do something that's more specialized and higher paying, that's what you want your citizenry to do. I also think that's a really big reason why you need to have a really solid middle class, because I think if you just have very little wealth at the most top, they're not going to have as much specialized training. You know what I mean? They're just going to be telling people what to do. But those people may not be able to get specialized training, right? So, do
Well,
you see what I'm saying? It kind of it separates
well.
people out from
Here's the thing. You say specialized. I think as a society
yeah.
where we are now, they got their priorities messed up, and I'll
Uh-huh.
explain. Um, if we go back to just being in the wilderness, like you'd be hunting and gathering, and you know, generally speaking, the men for the most part, uh, because else you die if you don't have food, right? Someone's got to go get food. Same time, someone's got to be back and preparing things back there. But how are wages now for people working at a restaurant or a McDonald's? Like not so much, right? Because we take that for granted that we're not going to starve to death. But
Mhm.
only a little while ago, if you didn't go out hunting and fishing or have a farm, and even then, if you have a farm, another tribe could come in or another your country could come in and just take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? No. And as they say, I drink your milkshake. So um, it's the same thing about building. You say specialized skill. We say what you were saying about other things. So let's say technical, technology, art, whatever, which is all important. But none of those things would be relevant if nobody built the road, if nobody chopped the trees down to make a road, to build a house. So our society, we don't appreciate hard work when it comes to building houses or buildings or infrastructure. We don't appreciate. I mean, we pay those people, but compared to other things, right?
Sorry,
So
can I interrupt you for one
if
second?
all those people stopped, which they're not going to, only because like stop the gouge, they need to eat. But if they stop, the gig is up. The basketball players and the football players will have nowhere to play because who's going to run the stadium and make sure, you know what I'm saying? Even just the maintenance on a stadium. You know, you got to say this. So how are they going to make that money? How are they going to make 100 million to play basketball if all the electricians quit and the building has no power? I can't stress it enough, right? So you get what I'm saying? No, so we've marginalized the most important parts of our system. Take a fireman. Nobody cares. The guy's making 100 grand a year. That ain't shit. He should be making 10 million a year. The guy throwing around a basketball, he's making more than a fireman. Who's more important in life, right? Oh my God, my baby's choking. Call Michael Jordan. No, you're gonna call 911, and the fireman's gonna come, right? My house is on fire. I don't know. Call LeBron James, right? Nobody cares. So, not to go for the tangent, what I'm saying is the real important things that people are doing, they're not getting paid enough. They're marginalized. They got people to forget how important they fucking are. Okay, I'll get off my high horse, but I'm telling you,
I'd like to respond, but first, if you don't mind, I'd like to say this is quite a good stick.
it's starting off at 65% darkness, a little more than a Connecticut shade, less than a sun-grown, really comfortable, sweet, savory spices, nutty, cinnamon,
Mm.
and it's at a level that if you hold the smoke every puff, it'll be a little stronger. But if you just puff and pass, it's kind of refreshing. However you want to smoke, you have a different experience. The finish is quite long. It's medium plus right now, but it's a good blend. Like it's
Um,
really a good blend. Like it's not.
yeah,
You can tell they really put a
they
lot of
worked
work
on
to
it.
make this blend.
Yeah.
Because before the blue, it was the black, and that was there was just the red and the black, and there was the blues before the white, and it was before the Macassar, it was before the Royale and the M and the Riera. So there wasn't anything for a while. So I think they put a lot of time and effort into this, especially trying to make it a budget one. Because when this came out, I remember it was like 10, $11, about what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So it was the first Cohiba Honduran tobacco, I think, and also it might be rolled Honduran or rolled Dominican. Do you know if it's rolled Honduras?
That I don't know off the top. I think I'm getting a little bit of a floral sweetness. Are you?
I don't not get much floral on this,
Interesting.
but
Okay.
very nutty though. But remember,
Yeah.
I don't know the age on yours. I don't know the humidity on that, and also we have different styles of smoking too. So
Well, I'm double puffing, dude. I'm puffing hard, man.
you puff, you puff, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a little, but yeah, definitely cinnamon. I'm getting a semi-vibrant cinnamon, like pretty clear with the cinnamon. and I'm definitely getting that nutty, very, very nutty, like you said. But I think the nutty comes together well. It's very, it's I don't want to say balanced, but it's complete. And I think that Honduran tobacco can sometimes almost have not paper bag per se, but it can kind of have almost like a boring vegetal flavor to it sometimes. And I think that there's a sweetness in this for me that is, and a lightness to it, like you said, 65% to darkness, but the body is almost like medium plus for me. I think that keeps it from having that problem. So it's quite good.
It's just such a easy. It's a really easy to love cigar, and I remember the first time I had it, I was like, I liked it, and I still like it. So that's a consistency over what 6 years, and there's nothing bad I can say about these cigars. Um, I never have a burn issue or draw issue.
Yeah,
It, and I guess the main word is it's a delicious cigar. You know what I'm saying? Though,
yeah,
delicious cigar.
yeah, undoubtedly. To your point, I agree with you. It is a little weird how abstracted value has become in our society, that we
And I'm
reward
talking
it
about
for.
monetary base. I'm not saying if a fireman or a policeman or a soldier goes to a bar, society will appreciate them, and maybe ladies will take them to bed, and maybe they'll get a help out with their loan on their house. But
Right.
as far as their compensation, baby, it's not that much
Yeah.
compared to like a CEO who's just like sitting there. He's like, I've given myself a $5 million bonus. You
Right.
know?
Are you getting any salt off this?
A little salty on the back end.
Little salt, yeah.
The back end.
Nice.
It's a nice blend. It sticks to the tongue though. When it sticks to the tongue and you have a nice long finish, it completes it. It completes it. You know, or else it's very choppy. It's like, oh, here's the flavor, and it's gone. You know, and I think finish is really important if
Mm.
it's a good blend. You know,
Yeah. No, definitely.
finish on
It's
a bad cigar is like going on a date with like a woman who won't shut the fuck up if you don't like her. And she's like, "Eh, me, 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 me," and you're like, oh, this is a long finish.
I think man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's rolling Dominicana. Anthony P's been very helpful today. Anthony P's on the mend. He's been really talking a lot of shit. Now he feels bad. He's been really going hardcore on the Cuban bullshit. And that's fine. Listen, I'm not against
Yeah.
Cuban cigars. What I'm against is such a massive blind hatred for non-Cuban cigars, and I'm tired of calling them non-Cuban. Because what? How about this? What if
Just
we
call them
start
New
calling?
World.
What if no? Fuck that. What if we
No?
just start
Okay.
calling Cubans non-Dominicans? So fuck that. Oh, Anthony P likes non-Nicaraguan tobacco.
You could call them Old World.
Fuck that. No, I'm sick of that.
Okay. All right.
It's like saying, it's like assuming. No, fuck that. All right, so
Okay.
Anthony P likes non-Dominican cigars. Oh, I can't believe he's smoking non-Dominicans. You see how that feels like lesser than when you call it that. And, you
I don't
know,
really love Dominican cigars. I'm just teasing you.
you don't smoke any Dominican cigars, or you know,
The only Dominican cigars that have really blown me away have been the LFD cigars.
well, you got to specify because it used to be back in the day, if it was rolled somewhere, that's where all the tobacco came from. That's not
Yeah.
the case anymore. So this is a Dominican cigar. It's
Sure,
rolled,
sure. Sure, sure. You're right. I only go by growing contents. Yeah.
but that's a dangerous thing though because you have to
Yeah.
go because most of the time wherever things something's made, you can have tobacco from 5 or 6 different places. Did you see that new message from CEO they sent me about the new mortar coil and how they have a different blend, and that's coming. That's going to be interesting.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
they're
nice.
using Dominican and Andouille tobacco. Did you ever hear that one?
I've heard of that a couple times, but I've never smoked it.
I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be
Hopefully.
good. I'll hopefully be really good.
Again, with the CAO, like we've spoken about, I think they're super here and there. Oh, I remember what I was going to say about this. I think the 65% to darkness, not being too dark, but it's holding on to that flavor. It's got that long finish. It's
Yeah.
got a decent body and it has some sweetness to it. I think it just really comes together really. I'm surprised actually.
All right. All right. We're gonna do something right now. I need you to scratch your scapula so we can see how big your arm is to your head.
Oh, my arm is small, dude.
Go
I
like,
haven't
no, like
been
this.
working
Go
out.
like this. Where does your head go?
Scratch my. I don't think I could reach over my.
And I have a tremendous skull. See,
No,
see,
I got
Gio's
small
talking
arms.
shit, dude. That's body armor right there. You couldn't shoot me in the neck. You know. See, I did that for Gio because Gio's a fucking punk. She said, "Richie, you're weak." Remember that he said, "Richie, I'm weak." That still burns me. And he said he has the best hair in the lounge. I got some beef with Gio. I got some beef.
Me too, man. Me too, man.
Yo, we should have a segment for 20 minutes where people just come in and why they have beef with Gio.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Like a confession.
Uncle Larry come in. He's like, actually, I like Gio. I'm like the segment. He's like, okay, fuck Gio.
Yeah, yeah. Father Richie, I don't fuck with Gio. What happened with Gio? Yeah. What happened with Gio?
And I want this is our daily time to remember the forgotten. Rest in peace, Big Firm, wherever you're at. Rest in peace, Notorious, wherever you're at.
Put my cigar down. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're dead from the lounge. We hope they come back. We hope they're born again. I
Yeah.
don't know where I don't know where they're at.
Hope they're
Rest in,
well.
rest in peace, Chris DC, hard as fuck. Um, I don't know. We're missing some guys. You know
Yeah. Big Firm and Notorious are good guys, good men.
those were big losses. Those were big losses.
Yeah, I agree, Sean. You shouldn't call
Yeah.
someone a punk if you're not ready to
Yeah.
really defend that.
What do you say?
Sean said that calling a punk is saying a lot. Saying a lot when you call someone a punk.
Oh yeah, I'm
Definitely.
calling Geo punk. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. But he called you a punk.
Who called me a punk? Oh yeah, Geo.
Didn't
Yeah,
he call you a punk previously?
yeah.
Rest in peace to my balls. I
Geo,
don't know about that.
yeah, Geo talks a lot of shit.
That's a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Geo
Dude,
talks.
dude,
See,
I,
is the thing. He doesn't know all the history with Geo. You know. Oh yeah,
dude,
he said Jay Mankey. We haven't seen him in a long time.
dude, he was, he posted on the new review. Shout out to the Fanatics fam, Kenny and all the Fanatics guys. You know, awesome. Salute you, dude. He's fucking saluting him, crying him. So
Who's
cool,
this?
dude. Gio, don't talk about having no balls, dude.
Who's this? Who has no balls?
Gio, dude. He was gobbling. He was gobbling, dude. Well, he was on the new review, dude.
Dog. Well, I don't understand what's going on. What are you talking about?
I kept it cool, man, because if they come in, that's that's part of the public facing of the lounge, your lounge, and that's their product, and that's all good. And I don't wanna mess up anybody's business. But Gio comes in, dude. Fucking big respect to fucking Kenny Fanatic. Whatever, dude.
So you're busting Geo's balls too.
Whatever's left, yeah.
Ah, ah. See,
Eh,
me and Gio, it's like I'll be honest. I
Uh-huh.
talk to Gio every day on the ride home, and we just talk shit to each other. Like, so see, people think I come on here, I'm being mean. Like, we just go back and forth and just say terrible things. It's kind of like a verbal punching bag, you know. And then, uh, and then whenever we get to a point where like he's tired of me, like just belittling him, he's like, "So we lounging?"
Yeah, bro. It's like I
we
don't know,
lounge.
man. It's like watching UFC or something. Getting all amped up, ready to fucking get in a fight.
See, people don't
That's
understand
funny.
that secretly too. I'm promoting this channel because whether you're Team Geo, Team Richie, or just like, oh, I wish you guys just get along. Trust
Yeah.
me and Geo get along. But that we go it's just against the grain. But it's kind of like WWF. If everyone was friends, it'd be like, and this summer, I'll see you at SummerSlam. We're all gonna give you a hug and buy you a beer and treat your wife nicely. Yeah, pay per view. No one watch that shit.
I gotta say, one of my favorite things about the UFC is the sportsmanship. A lot of the fights you see a lot of really great sportsmanship in like really tough situations. I think that's really cool. I think that shows a lot of skill at the sport, a lot of professionalism, a lot of balls.
Well, I wouldn't call UFC a sport. It's a combat sport. It's not
Okay,
true
sure.
combat. It's not true combat because nobody finishes each other off. And I don't mean like this. I mean nobody kills each other. But it's still a combat sport because it's a
Yeah,
referee.
don't let Gio in the UFC, man. Okay, sorry, that's enough.
But you get what I'm saying? No, it's combat because they're trying to kill each other. But it's a sport because there's rules and there's a referee there and there's medical personnel right there. Like, you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like the mafia is not combat sport. The mafia will be combat. Like people just kill each other. You know, it's gonna be a lot quicker and quieter. Like
Yeah, no sport, dude. I guess
20.
it's you know what I mean. It's just the first part, right? On your mark, get set. All right,
Yeah.
it's done.
No. Normally, it's like, hey, let's go have a drink, and you're having a drink, and then your best friend just shoots you in the back of the head with a 32, and that's it. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like it's not.
One of my least favorite sports.
It's, it's, yeah, like you have like a mafia shooting range. There's in the back of a Cadillac, and there's a target in front of them, just the back of the head. He's
Yeah.
like, he's
Yeah.
just like
Terrible.
literally 1 inch. You know what I'm saying? No, just
Terrible. Dude, it's bottom three. That WNBA and soccer. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, don't talk about WNBA. I would say this is a
I'm
really
I'm
good
kidding.
sport.
That's not my real opinion. That's just the average opinion. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, definitely 38 is bad. But the reason why, back in the day, you see the mob using a lot of 22s and 32s. At that point, if you're going point blank to the back of the head, it really doesn't matter because there's no range. You can't miss. You're literally going to the back of the head. And if you're in a car, you really don't want to be blasting someone with a 45 or a 10 millimeter or 3% Magnum because you're all dead you're all deaf now. And it's overkill. And the whole, you get what I'm saying? No, like, at that range, anything to the back of the head,
Yeah.
it's you know what I'm saying no, it's
I've never run into those types of logistical issues.
no. I'm just
Thank
talking
goodness.
about I know all about the ballistics. So,
Sure,
but
I
at
know.
that, at that point, if you're talking about against the skull headshot, I don't care if it's a 22. It's really going to be a bad day for you, bro. Like you know, because if you're
Yeah.
still moving, he's just going to keep dumping. He's just going to put like four more in the back.
Jesus.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying though, and that's that. I mean,
Yeah.
um,
Well, to your earlier point,
yeah. Sorry.
I think we do put a lot of value, like you said, into firemen. Like everybody loves firemen, period. Um, or military, whatever. I think the police have a bad rap right now, but whatever. Um, but you're right. In terms of monetary value, they're not compensated at the level you might think they should be. I think teachers should be much more highly compensated. But I think a lot of those things are gonna turn around, actually, because when it comes to AI, what do you need an accountant for now if you have an AI system? AI can't lay bricks, but it can do all your accounting.
But here's the problem with AI. What happens when AI becomes self-aware and it decides it doesn't need people anymore?
Well, that's a different question, man. I'm just talking about in a way different scope. Um, I'm not afraid of AI because cat's out of the bag, so it's gonna do us or not. That's probably a bad, almost defeatist point of view, but I don't know. No,
Well,
no reason to
well,
speculate on that, in my
technology,
opinion.
right? If you go back to the cowboy days, where people were using single-action revolvers and riding by horse, maybe a stagecoach and maybe a train here and there, and then eventually at the end of that era, you got some Morse code for a telegraph. But at a certain point around that time frame, you have people coming out with electricity, automobiles, and radio. So imagine if you're a cowboy, you grew up in the late 1800s, 1880s, right? You're born 1880s. By the time you're 40 years old, it's 1920. There's radio, there's movies, there's people flying planes, right? Um, there's hand grenades. And you're like, wow, that would be AI to them. You know what I'm saying? That would be, I'm sure, very scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Though the fact that they literally went from horse to seeing trains and planes in the same lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Though,
Sure,
even though it was in its infancy, I'm sure it was still shocking. You know, if you were born in that time where you could see,
sure.
all those things change.
Yeah, definitely.
Even in my time, see, my daughter doesn't appreciate it. I grew up in the '80s. We still had rotary telephone. We still had long distance phone calls. We still had a remote that had a wire to the TV. I still had the old crank TVs from the '70s because we grew up in the '80s. Back then you didn't throw out your TV. So then you got my daughter. By the age of 5, my daughter had an iPhone, an iPad, an iPad smaller one, an iWatch. a Nintendo Switch, an Xbox, a flat screen in her room. Like these are things I didn't have till like I was like 26. Think about that.
Yeah, the cigar is delicious, man.
I got nothing bad to say about it. I think if you like cigars like classic Don Carlos or Hemingway's, not that it's pound for pound the same kind of cigar, but I would say that same experience. You
Yeah.
know, darker than Connecticut, less dark than the sun grown, just delicious cigars, not overdone, not overpowered, but tons of constant, beautiful flavor.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say it's so pungent in the sweetness to be considered a dessert cigar, but it's not that because that would be a different category. A
Yeah.
dessert cigar has more limit, less usage because unless you're in the really mood to basically smoke caramel, it's like
Hmm.
those are great cigars. But this is more practical. I could use this more often. I could have this once a week. I'd be fine. I'd still have a good time.
Yeah. I could smoke this semi regularly for sure. I think it's well balanced. I do think it's a little tilted towards sweet, but not in a way that I find offensive at all. I think it's really good. I wish I could pick up that. There's a note that's kind of on the aroma and on the taste. I think it's like a floral, but there's something adjacent to it as well that I can't quite pick up. But um,
Well, definitely. Every time I come back to it, it keeps me intrigued. It's not a so. Um, there is something comfortable to go out the Cohiba cigars where you know what to
mhm,
expect. But if depending how you smoke it or your mood or how hydrated you are, I think they're layered and complex enough that you could get something different out of it. Um, it's never like, well, it is what it is. It's okay, and
yeah,
that's the difference between like a good cigar and great. These are great cigars. Well, I'd say right now this cigar for me is a 4.5, but way better than good. Better than like I'd say it's a very good cigar. I'm not going to say it's an amazing cigar like the purple, but a fair good is good. To me, this is very good. It's better than good. A very good cigar. Know what the difference between a good and very good is? Very good is a good cigar. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have again.
mm,
Good, just because something's good, I might never have it again. Yeah, it's good.
yeah,
It takes a lot.
yeah.
Very good's like I got to have this good cigar again. That's the difference. Very good is a good cigar that I want to have, or I get excited when I have
That's
one.
good, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it's like if you think about it, it's as simple as if you're like, oh yeah, it's a good cigar, versus sucker wants the progress. Honestly, dude, not going that bad, dude. I realize it's a little wavy, but this is like it's extra, but it's fun.
My ash is cocky. I'm saying no to the
Yeah.
hard. So if I compensate like this, I could grow the ash. And I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to do that though.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's a little cocky,
Yeah.
and
That's really good. Um, I think
it,
if you if
aromatic's nice too. It smells nice.
super nice, very pleasant, and it's not too heavy or anything like that as well. It's aromatic and
No,
it
it
doesn't
has a
have.
longer finish than it's heavy. The finish is long.
Yeah.
Now, heavy picture like it's just coating layer upon layer. The finish
Hmm.
is lasting, but it's not like 10 layers of paint. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
describe strength of a finish and heaviness as two different things.
Yeah. Are you getting a little bit of black coffee in the background or no?
I would say no. I am getting some black pepper spice though, not
I think
quite.
mine's probably a little wetter. I think I'm getting the black coffee off that.
Those things. Well, you're in a wetter environment too.
Yeah, very wet, very
It's
wet.
like
Yeah.
zero humidity over. Maybe it's like 30%, 20%.
Oh yeah, no. We're like probably close to 100. I mean, I haven't checked, but it's probably really high. Um,
Did you ever think about wrapping your head in cedar to have a drier experience? Like having a cedar box over your head.
yeah, I haven't thought about that, but I darn near close to thought of that, and I think I ruined all my cigars trying to do it. So I think I tried to apply cedar everywhere I could apply cedar. I think it got to be too much or something. I'm not sure.
Also, I want to say right now, Gio, we love you, Gio. We went pretty hard on you, Gio, and I don't want you to cry too much. I
Yeah,
mean, I'll still say fuck you, Gio. But like, I see, he gets a little set. Gio plays hard. Gio always plays hard with me. He goes back.
yeah,
He always starts shit, and then I go back at him. But then he gets a little sensitive about it, and then he makes me feel bad about it. So like, he can dish it out for a while, and then to it's like, yo, man, let's go. What happened? So like, But for me, with Geo, there's more pros than cons. I like Geo. For me, imagine if Richie starts giving people reviews. That would be, dude, that would be some rough shit.
Yeah.
It's like
3.8. Yeah.
Gail Sack 4.0.
What do you say? 3.0 at best?
3.0 at best. Let's see. PG, let's see.
I don't even.
You want an honest review of PG?
No, no.
He said, don't give me a number. You remember, there's other factors, though, too. There's other factors. Is it a high value? Is it box worthy? Is it usable? Is it exotic?
Make it made me breathe in smoke, dude. I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
I think when I think of a cigar,
4.6.
4.6, you give it?
Yeah. No, you.
I Oh, me. Thank you. I appreciate that. What?
That's a
How good
solid
is
rate.
how good is a Cohiba Blue? Cohiba Blue,
It's a 4.5.
dude. If I'm better than a Cohiba Blue, that's solid.
Yeah, solid. That's solid. You know what I'm saying? No, the way you can improve on reliability
Yeah,
because you're a little more exotic, so you're less usable because you're not always around. But when
yeah,
you are around, I really enjoy it and I appreciate it. So um, everyone has room they can improve. So that would be your aspect. But as far as your solid blend, you know what I'm saying? No, when you're here, you're a long finish because you'll hang out for 3 hours. So that's it. So you have good construction. You know, um, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I,
Saco
I,
4.99. She has got it. Yeah.
Everyone knows Sacco's getting the best rating. You know, Sacco's the grand flex. He said, dude, if I actually did a whole thing where I just review the person, I'll just write, dude, people, that's
That'd be
like,
crazy.
someone goes home who's just like, it just
Don't
says,
skimp.
oh,
Don't
I'm not
skimp
a 4,
either.
I'm not a 4.3. See, now that point system, people don't realize I do have a 10-point rating because from 4.0 to 5.0, there's 10 points.
Uh-huh.
So you don't get to 4.0 unless you're reliable, it works, and it's decent. So my point is 4.0 is where it has to break the surface. So people understand why I do that. If it's less than 4.0, it's a complete waste of fucking time.
Yeah,
Once you get to a good cigar that's worth smoking at least one time, that's 4.0. After that, those 10 points, 4.1 to 4.10. So it's almost like 4.0. 3.9 is the initiation. You didn't make it in. Does that make any sense? Now you understand my system.
Saco had a good point. Geo would be 4.51. Four,
Oh, he said that?
four. Yeah. I don't know if he said it about Geo, but one must assume. Um, I think when I think about a cigar, if I just think about it and I go, that was good, it's good. If I go, that was very good, it's very good. And I think this one's very good. So I'm with you.
Like I said, the difference for me, you could say it. You could say a word, but what does that? What does it fucking mean?
Right.
If it's very good. I want to have it again. Good
I
means, eh.
I mean, honestly, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I think I would smoke this more often than the you're gonna hate me for this. I would smoke this more often than the Padron just because it's very easy to smoke. It's very
Well,
enjoyable. I could smoke
that
this
is
anytime.
nothing against the Padron. You don't like what the Padron represents. This is easier to smoke. This is more delicious than a regular Padron. Padron's more aggressive, more powerful, more dark, more stronger, more.
It's not as good of a cigar. The Padron's a better cigar. I'm not saying that. I'm just
No,
saying
but
I've
we're,
smoked
we're
this
talking
more
about what
often.
it represents, though. It's a
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
attitude. You know what I'm saying, though? He said Geo 5.2. See, everyone wants to know where they're at, though. Everyone wants to know. I can't do that. It's yeah.
You can't skimp, dude. You got to do the full half-hour review of each person. No short review, dude.
That's gonna hurt some people's feelings. It's the motion of the ocean. It's a, yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, bro. You lose points for cheeks because you don't get to clap too many cheeks. You're not clapping cheeks, so you're losing points. But you're honest about it. if you were like, yeah, I get cheeks, like Josh was like, yeah, I don't like to have sex with girls. Josh was like, I just finger them. You're like, what? I can imagine him like going to like a gentleman's club and they're like, not that guy. He's just walking around. He's like,
she's like, no, I'm not that type. He's like, come back to my place. She's like, I'm not that type of girl. He's like, no problem.
but
They're
he
like,
goes
get him out of here.
he goes to the back of the VIP. He's like, you got money, baby? He's like, yeah. He gives her like $500. She goes to grab a Jimmy. He's like, no, I brought my own protection. He's got like gloves.
What do you say? I know I'm getting hated on, but I love this Cohiba Nicaragua. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the Cohiba Nicaragua? Is that bad?
Who said that? Who said that? I,
Sean
I
said he likes it, but I think we're enjoying
dude,
Cohiba tonight.
nobody
What's the
cares.
problem?
Cohiba Nicaragua is a great cigar. Nicaragua was a great cigar. That was a big release because back then, Cohiba as of late has been coming out with a new cigar almost every year. They have escalated in promoting the brand. But when Nicaragua came out, all you had was the red, the black, and the blue. Maybe Nicaragua came out. No, Nicaragua came out before the blue. That's an old.
Sorry,
Nicaragua was a great cigar. That was
Richie. I'd like to petition putting Joshua in the 300 club for a second. If you've seen his most recent
okay.
comment,
That's gonna go.
I don't think that's really. That's not really on brand for what we stand for here.
Saint Sacco says every Cohiba has a meaning behind the blend. Yeah, every Cohiba blend, it complements the brand because it goes into an area that they didn't have, but doesn't go so far off that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if you compare Cohiba white to Cohiba black, yes, but if you compare like the strengths of each one, like they gradually get stronger and different from, let's say, Cohiba white to Cohiba black. And I think the Royale is the strongest one, So, which I guess the Royale is a red band, but that's not considered Cohiba red. The Royale. So
For sure.
um,
I'm almost getting a pancake sweetness off of this. Is that weird? Do you get that at all?
are you talking about the bready notes of it, or you mean the syrupy?
Yeah, it's like a little syrup and there's like a little breadiness.
That's interesting. I gotta drop this ash. It's not the strongest ash. It's rather flaky and curving, so I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah. Sacco says you can't blame Josh. It's too hot where he is.
That's
Sacco,
true.
I think you'd love
Look, bro, I thought it was a weak ash. This wasn't a weak ash. I was deceived. Man, that wasn't a weak ash.
Nice.
That wasn't weak. What should I do? Should I do it?
I don't know. I mean, how much more you think you can get off of it? It kind of proved itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but now I might have damaged it. Oh man, it really picked up. It's medium full right there. Are you holding that smoke?
I'm holding the smoke every third puff or so. Yeah. It's picking up a bit. It's picking up. I'm a bit behind you though, but it is picking up as it goes.
I hold the smoke all the time, man. I'm dropping the ash. I can keep going, but
Yeah.
all right,
Dude, I think this is a cigar to enjoy. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's very much in that Hemingway range.
bro. Can this one stand on it? No, it almost was able to stand on. That I was wrong. It stood on it and it just started bending a little bit. But when I pushed the ash down, that was actually really thick ash. I was completely wrong. That really deceived me because the ash was so flaky and bendy. That ash was strong. That's my
Oh,
fault.
my ash just fell too. That's funny.
See, you bow down to Richie. I'm sitting there like going like this, and you see,
Dude, the ash god somewhere is controlling all the ash, dude.
dude, don't ever bring up his name again. You're making me sad.
I'm sorry. Hey, when I first started watching the show, he was important on the show. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just paying homage, dude. That's all. Just remembering another fallen soldier of the lounge.
Let the dead bury the dead.
Sorry, did you say let the dead bury the dead?
Yeah, let the living worry about the living. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. You want me to be sad? You want Sad Richie? You want Nobody Cares Richie?
Hey,
You want me
basta,
to get
dude. Basta,
you want
basta. I
you
get
want you
it.
want me to get
Basta. I get it. Basta.
you want me to get the sunglasses?
I get it. I get it.
Dude, in hindsight, that was a dark period. that that was a dude. That was a dark period in my life. Nobody Cares Richie. Like, dude, that was some dark shit.
Oh, you mean this most recent Richie?
The last phase, the phase
Oh
we're in right.
yeah.
I don't know where we're in right now.
I think we're coming out of it. I think the lounge is maybe finding its way. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe if I bring up his name again, it's not going to go so good. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to. I learned my lesson.
He's in the lounge, almost died. Uh, yeah. So, and think about this, man. At full price, even $12 at a lounge, really affordable, great stuff. On CBIG, $3. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, these are great cigars. You know,
Very good cigars. I wouldn't say it's a great cigar. I would say it's a very good cigar, and it
well,
is a very good
very
cigar.
good, very good and great are the same because amazing's higher than that.
I go good, very good, great, amazing.
All right. Well,
I I break it out one more.
let me know when you have your own channel and 1,000 subscribers, and I'll watch you say that. Okay, I was busting your balls. All right, I was treating you.
Sorry.
I was treating you like Gio right there.
Did I go fuck myself, or you want me to stick around for a little bit longer?
No, it's already done. Don't worry about
I
it.
already got fucked.
Hey, you turn around. There's a 20 on the nightstand. You're like, what?
You're making me laugh, man. You can make me small and smoke me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that golden era, he's right. The golden era and the El Rey del Mundo, I think things really, the El Rey del Mundo changed
yeah.
everything. That was the mid tier that crushed mid tiers. And that proved mid tiers were amazing. And that proved that mid tiers could be godlike. And that proved that some mid tiers, if you just zoom out and go, you don't have to spend $25 to have a good night. Like, like you can smoke El Rey del Mundo and golden era the rest of your life and die a happy man. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and keep your money, you'll still be fine.
Joshua is consistently dropping the worst comments I've ever seen tonight. Ridiculous, dude.
Okay, Josh. Yeah, Josh, you gotta go.
Ridiculous, bro.
What is he? Josh, are you the Gilgo? Do you have women type? Why do you want to joke about that? Because I don't
Don't,
conduct.
yeah. It's not funny, man. Dude, just I think just work on your vocabulary a little bit.
Yeah,
Also, sorry,
for
a couple
the record, you should add the word consenting because he's like, this is what Josh said. He's like, you're not a real man unless the one's screaming. You're like, being consenting.
I don't think the word you're looking for is scream, bro.
Yeah,
Like a fucking hollering, dude.
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure, Josh. He's, he's in the garage with the fan on right now in his underwear. He's like, scream,
To
scream.
be fair, it's been a while, so I guess I wouldn't know. Maybe I forgot. Maybe that's what it sounds like. I don't remember my eardrums going out though.
Yeah, yeah.
A couple things. Sacco, I thought your joke was very funny. His hot, his it's just hot where he's at. You may like The Stranger by Camus. Kind of similar humor. Um, I don't know if yeah, that's why Sacco's 4.999, man.
Yeah, Josh, you don't want to go to prison in Arizona. You might want to move to Vermont. Like Vermont, they give you Ben and Jerry's ice cream. They take you on a rowboating on the lake. On Friday nights.
They seem crazy in Vermont, man. Maybe it's fine to use the fist.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I
I
think
was
Arizona.
also,
I think Arizona and Nevada are like the worst states to go to prison because all
what
prisons are
about
gonna.
Cali?
Cali's got to be bad too. Nevada and Arizona are worse, bro. You want to be in prison where it's 120 degrees?
I take the heat over the gang activity in the California prisons.
You think there's no gangs in Arizona?
I don't know, but all I know is we've got it over here. That's all. That's
No,
all
but
I
in
know.
California though, people get out early all the time. Like Arizona's not playing around. Like Arizona will throw you in county
That's
for
true.
like 6 months because you didn't pay a parking ticket. Like
To be fair, I went to Arizona once, and I swore I'd never go back just because of the weather.
Texas is no joke either. Would you say?
Yeah, I said I went to Arizona once. I swore I'd never go back. So that's a fair point. Yeah, Texas is probably really bad. Um,
Yeah.
but I'd like to get off the topic of prisons. I'd like to go back to one of your earlier points, which was
You know what I like about this? It's completely unscripted, but yet we don't have any trouble communicating and talking. But like, you could go out to dinner, not you, but just in general. You go to dinner with your missus, or you're at work with someone. Like, I can't stand this person, or you argue over some stupid shit. But we can come here and disrespect each other and have a great, you know what I'm saying? And laugh like, oh yeah, yeah, you're 4.2 at best.
hey man, it's better than a Cohiba Blue. That's pretty good. That is a pretty good rating. That's
I would
quite
say,
good.
it smokes faster than average, but not like too fast. But I would say, due to the lighter type of tobacco on this, it moves, which is kind of good too, so it doesn't drag out. You
I
know,
like it. I like that it's not dragging out. I think it has a nice pace to the burn, and you're getting a lot of fresh smoke on every pull. I think.
if this thing burns slower, it would be less intense. So I kind of like where it's at.
I think also for me, if again, like I said, there's a freshness to the smoke because I think it's burning fast. So I think that also lends to the sweetness, at least for me,
Bro,
the way that I'm getting.
sweet, syrupy, rich cinnamon, black pepper,
Yeah,
nuttiness, slightly earthy, and salty on the finish. I can't, but the flavors are tangible, and it's a very clean, crisp, long
yeah,
finish, but not heavy. So it's kind of refreshing.
100%.
I can't say anything bad about this. This would be a great golf cigar, a great morning cigar after breakfast. You know, on a Saturday morning. Like, so, if you like cigars like Don Carlos, a good happy cigar. This is
Mm,
a happy cigar.
mm.
It's a good happy cigar. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
getting I'm getting a little pancake. I'm getting a little black coffee, and I'm getting a little floral on top of those things. But you have it right on,
Yeah, but
and it's
you
phenomenal.
smoke you smoke and puff differently, and you're like in
Yeah,
90%
yeah.
humidity. You know, and you're also 451. You know, so
So I taste more.
yeah,
That's the most liberal thing I've heard you say, man.
yeah. No, that's not what I meant by that phrase. But
Oh, I see what you mean. Um, oh, wait, wait. Oh, no, 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 man, don't eat it. Um, I think the other thing I wanted to say is it's quite nice, and I totally agree. It's in that like Hemingway Don Carlos wheelhouse. Very
yeah,
much not in the wheelhouse that I would normally go to, which is like Casa Cuba, Cameroon Cabinet, LFT 2000, like more a little bit like earthier, more serious, like a Cafradia, that
it
type. You know what I mean? More cigar.
almost feels kind of like a Cameroon cigar, but it's a Cameroon non-Cameroon cigar. If that makes any sense. The overall feeling, you could smoke a Cameroon after this, and you wouldn't conflict. You
Yeah,
know,
totally. I think I would go. Yeah, no, for sure. I almost feel like you could smoke a Cameroon and then wait a couple hours, smoke one of these, and it'd be kind of nice as well. Speak of the devil, man. Oh man,
I plan it out strategically.
that's
What's
smart.
41? We got some time. I'm gonna smoke that one next,
That's
and
smart, man.
yeah, well, I think when we finish this one, I'm gonna switch it up. We'll see if
Definitely.
Gio on. I know he's not going to, but I'm gonna ask him and to prove his unreliability. And
I'd love
and
to see if he'll answer some of the allegations, dude.
I just want Gio to flex on me.
Yeah,
I want Gio to flex.
yeah. Um, that's dude. That's a brilliant combination. I'm really excited to see how you think those go back to back because that's almost a perfect choice. Now, I think
I went with the CO, the Cohiba first because that's the better cigar, and that's the cleaner one. Remember,
it's
this
a
is a.
better cigar.
You went,
I
hold on.
I love that Cameroon, man.
Oh, I love this cigar, what it represents. But if you zoom out, this is the better quality cigar. It's the higher quality cigar. It's better tobacco. It's more aging. It's a better cigar. This this is pushing a can to its limits with slightly dirty tobacco, slightly not enough age. But guess what? These things cost at a lounge. I remember there was $6 online. You
Yeah,
can get them for like $2, 250. So this gives you a super high value at the store and the lounge well, this is a great cigar lounge, but high value on the internet. This is a high value anywhere you go. And I think
Right.
honestly, let these age for 2 years, it'd probably be a sweet spot. But
Yeah.
out as a secondary, you want your secondary cigar to be stronger and sloppier. You want the more refined,
Yeah.
more beautiful one first. It's like this, bro. You marry first for love, and your second marriage, you just marry for money because you're like, all right, listen, it is what it is. Does that make any sense?
Um, moving away from the marriage analogy for a sec, I get what you mean. What I do like about the CAO Cameroon, though, which this doesn't have, is it has that deep cigar heft to it that you get off the Cafrati or the Casa Cuba, which I quite like. So, but I agree with you, it's more refined.
This is a more sophisticated cigar. I feel this that the anniversary Cameroon has its place. If you look at this fucking guy with some, okay, hold on, that's enough. Hold on. I removed his wrench. So today you're being punished. So anybody, Josh is fair game today. Yeah, he doesn't have a wrench. And Gio said that me and you look cute together. Wow. Yeah. He's talking a lot of shit, Gio.
It's amazing, and it's amazing what he can see through his eyes. You know what I mean? The way he can interpret two guys smoking cigars. And he's like, that's cute. Good for him, man. Living his dream, man, living his life.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a nice medium to full. Um, it's it, it's a nice. I can't say anything bad about it. It's a really nice cigar. I think it does well in the Cohiba Pantheon. It's not the best one there, but it's definitely of high value. And if you take it out of the Cohiba thing, it's just a great cigar. It's
Yeah,
hard. You start comparing the Cohibas. There's so many greats. The red dot is so. The red dot, no matter where it is, it's been out over 20 years. Every time you come back to it, you're like, it resets you, and you're like, you forget how good it is, and you're like, wow, that beats a lot of cigars. Cool. The red dot's not the best cigar you ever had, but have one every once a year, and think about the last 10 cigars you had. It's gonna beat a lot of them. Does that make any sense? The red dot is so usable, and it's such a great, it's such a superior blend to many cigars. Not the best, but it's the kind of person that's like, yeah, go ahead, go see what's out there. And when you come back, you're
yeah,
like, yeah, I had it pretty good.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you
I
know,
just took a big old drag on this thing, got like almost like a cher like a yeah, like a cherry Skittle, like a cherry and like a fruit like a candy.
would you say it was as big as a drag as Geo or no?
I would struggle to find I think I would probably die of mouth and lung cancer immediately if I took that big of a drag.
Touche, touche.
First person to overdose on a cigar in that situation. This cigar is excellent, man. Very, very usable. Dude, you could hand this to anybody, they'd be happy, I think.
Yeah, and I think only to a snob they wouldn't like it.
Right. But I mean, you could just hand this to a new person. I think it's very accessible. That's what I mean. There's
Oh yeah,
nothing offensive about it.
no, and I think to an expert like me, it's good. It's refreshing because I smoke a lot of strong cigars too, so it's nice as a change up. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like exercising different parts of your body. If you just have a strong cigar, I like to switch it up so my mind gets stimulated. You know what I'm saying? No, if I just do like super heavy, strong, full AJ every day, you blow your palate out.
Yeah. I think this is much
Or, or,
more.
or in the words of Josh, you got to change and use the other fist.
Yeah, my left fist is getting dry.
Yeah.
Gio has a super wrench. He can flex on anybody. Oh wow.
Hey, what's up, Marco? How you doing? Hey, Marco doesn't have a wrench. Does Marco want to earn a wrench? Let's see. Why should Marco get a wrench? Why should he become a member? He's got to give us a reason why.
First, you gotta tell us about what he likes to smoke, right?
I'm not going to tell a man what to say. See, other people just say what's going on. You know what I'm saying? No, what you give is what you get. The more you plant, the more you harvest.
I think you can welcome a guest though. You know.
He's not a guest. He's already been here around. So,
Oh,
you know,
yes. All right.
yeah, he's been here around a few times. So I said,
Interesting.
yeah. But I'm not going to beg anyone to join the group. So in the beginning, everyone got a wrench, and then people lost the wrench as I saw fit. But now that we were established, uh, you know, you know, we're more
Sure.
select.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm giving this a 4.5. Box worthy, very reliable, delicious. It's in a profile that anyone could like this. Newbies, automatic, expert people, breakfast cigar, or hanging out. Maybe last night you had a Padron 64 Maduro, but tonight change it up because you don't want to keep having the same dark, strong shit. It's a good reset if that makes any sense. It's a great, and it's not like boring like in Connecticut. Not that all Connecticut's are boring, but you get what I'm saying though.
I think it's almost in the wheelhouse of a Connecticut without the Connecticut flavors.
Right,
It
it's got more balls than Connecticut, so.
it's sweet, it's refreshing, it's interesting. It keeps you engaged. I mean, the cigar is the mood, right? We've had a great conversation, so that's just another proof.
You know that about Richie. I completely adapted my mood to the smoke because see, spirit and smoke are pretty much the same thing. You really can't see a spirit, even though you can feel the presence, and
Yeah.
you can't see the smoke. You can see the smoke, but you see right through it. And so it's. But for a moment, when you're holding, look, watch this. See the smoke just go away. Watch. You see the smoke fly. Well, watch this. For a moment, the spirit and me were one, and it speaks to you.
Yeah.
It speaks to you. And if you listen, if you have ears to hear, you'll hear what it's telling you. I'm being dead serious. You'll actually hear the master blender. This is why I did this. I was trying to do this. I hope you enjoy it. That's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you think about a master blender, he cares about you.
Well, a master blender is an artist.
Yeah.
They're giving you an experience. They're giving you art. You know, it's like a musician.
Oh, we got Texas Taurus. Hey, what's up?
What's up, Texas Taurus?
How's your balls? We got another new guy here. All right, Marco says, "What's up, Sacco?" Nick plays the guitar. That's it. Yeah, how's your balls? Hey, okay, hold on a second. Let's see here right now. Marco, what's your favorite cigar and what's your favorite brand? Let's start with that. Marco, what's your favorite cigar? Your favorite brand doesn't have to be your favorite cigar. Like I love high end Fuentes, but Fuentes not my favorite brand because I don't smoke low end or mid tier Fuentes. And my issue with Fuente is the ones I want are not available at the store at MSRP. So that is a factor. I love Fuentes. Um, But dude, I wish I could go to the store and buy an anejo shark for $16. Like there was a time I could do that back in the day, and I took that for granted. I used to go to the store and just pick up anejo sharks for $16, 15.90. And like it was stupid. And now you think about that, like you would kill for that opportunity just to walk in. It's always there. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
16 bucks.
I think my cigar is getting wet because it's very humid here,
Yeah,
and the sprinklers are on, and I think I've been sucking in the mist, and I think
interesting.
it's starting to fail.
Interesting. He said 1964 Maduro. All right, you know what?
What's your favorite brand though? What's your favorite brand, dude?
But see, that right there was a good enough question for me. It shows he has
Okay.
good class. If he would have said 26, I would like, look, maybe he's trying to show off. They're both great cigars, but the 64 shows some humility. You know what I'm saying, though? So okay, you
Huh.
passed. You passed the test. You got
Fair
a
enough.
now. Your wrench is brand new, so it can be taken away real fast. You're on wrench probation.
I'd like to say about this stick, I think it's refreshing. Did I say that? It's crisp.
Give me a
Uh,
30-second lowdown, the ESPN highlights on what you like about the cigar, what you don't like, price point, internet price point, store price point, everything 30 seconds. Sell me on the cigar.
Do you want we had the flavor notes before, right? So we don't need those again.
Fuck up. Just say whatever the fuck you want to say. You're a grown man. Don't ask me what you should say. You're a grown fucking man. Use your balls.
Like I said, I think it's refreshing. I think it's interesting. I think it's sweet. I think it's easy to like. I think it's not the moment. I think it enhances the moment, but I think it enhances the moment very well. I don't think it's going to bore you. I think anybody that you hand this to can enjoy it, probably will enjoy it.
Is it a
Very
good
hard.
cigar?
Um, yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah,
No.
I think it makes you I would say that you could start here and go to something else. I don't know, I wouldn't end on this cigar probably. I think you could just smoke this cigar in an afternoon or late morning or something like that. I think it's very easy. Um, I think it's a nice blend. I also think that it's a shut the fuck up, Gio. I think it's I think it's a really nice show of Honduran and Honduran Habano, which I think is um they put it together in a way that is engaging and unique, which I really appreciate. I think at the price point, it's solid. I think at the internet price, you could
It's
buy
stupid.
these all day.
It's stupid
I
at that point. You can
I
hand them
think
out like a rich man.
I think that I would actually not find it box worthy personally, ironically, because I would definitely find this like 5 or 10 pack worthy. I would keep these on hand, but I wouldn't keep a box on hand because I think for a box is something I want to see how does it progress as it ages, or I really want to have 20 on hand just
At that point, though, now
anytime.
you're getting personal, and that you got to say that's a personal opinion. Not. I'm only correcting a little bit on your
That's
review.
fair.
You have to add it at that point. That's for you. It wouldn't be box worthy, but for you, you get what I'm saying though. When you get a course like that, that's more. And I respect your opinion. And that's yours, and
Sure.
believe your opinion. But you get what I'm saying too. Someone else might want it to be box worthy. You know.
Yeah, I think I would smoke it and see if you feel it's box worthy. I
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't say it's blind box worthy, but I do think it's blind smoke worthy. You know what I mean? I think you could easily say I'm going
The
to smoke one of these.
El Mundo off the first puff was box worthy. The El Mundo was like
Right.
no one could argue with. No one here for the most part. I don't know unless there was one idiot. Everyone here that smoked El Mundo loved it. Like that was a all
Right.
hands on deck. Go smoke this cigar, or you're an idiot.
When I smoked the LFD Cameron cabinet in the number 3, the Petite Corona for the first time, instant box worthy. Or like the Cafradia first puff on that, I'm like, I need a box of this. So I didn't have that experience with this because it didn't blow me away in that same way. And I think there are cigars that I would go to that I slightly prefer with even frequency, like the Hoya Classico or the Hoya Red. That said, again, overall,
It's not the main
they
character. It's not a main character in your comic book, but it's a solid character
right,
that, as like a guest in that character in that comic book, every time it comes around, you're like, I appreciate this guy. It works hard for the money. It gives you a lot. It doesn't get in the way of the next cigar either. It's not trying to outshine anyone. So I wouldn't say it's a leading man like a Red Dot or
right.
the Black or the Royale, but it just does a lot. It does a lot. It doesn't even ask for much in the regular price, and it doesn't. And I asked Cohiba, I asked Ed Lamont, who's the boss, and I said, "Are you going to make another line and extend the blue line or extend another cigar in that category?" He says, "No." And I said, "Why?" He goes, "We're not going to drop the tier anymore." So I kind of respect that too because at that point you got to say, "What is Cohiba? What's the message?" If they start making a
Right.
whole mid-tier line. We would love that, but you could add those cigars to like CAO or Punch. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
or Macanudo on the Inspirato line. So I get
I
why they.
think I think at a slightly high mid tier, I think it's absolutely hitting the mark. You know what I mean? I think it fits like that. It doesn't feel like it's gouging. And
No,
again, internet pricing, it's a winner.
and that's what high
Um,
is. It's better. It's humble. It's better than the price point. High value.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, I would. I think the size was probably good. I was thinking about what would be the perfect size for this. I think maybe like a 5.5 by 48 uh Figurado, Perfecto would be really, really good.
You know what? I've
But
had Churchill more than anything on this cigar, and I
yeah,
still loved it. So sometimes when cigars go to Churchill and that long cigar, the first 2 or 3 inches could be a wash. It's not. So this
Yeah.
cigar, Churchill, they blended it. They didn't skim. You know what I'm saying? No, it was like it's not. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they had a 5 inch cigar and they had some leftovers. They put it in the
Right.
no. It was still good in Churchill. So they make this cigar in like 7 by 70, and I don't know why.
That's weird. I don't know how that would work.
I have no idea why they did that, and it sells. It
Huh.
sells. It makes no sense. I'll tell you what, though, I did need to try that one time as a stupid night. I'll have a stupid
Yeah.
night, but it makes, dude. I saw it at the store, and I'm like, and the guy's like, "Yeah, man, they sell." And I'm like, I can't believe it. And it
Wait,
was.
you did try it or you will try it?
I saw it. It was only like $14, like a 7 by 70 version. I was like, all right, if you want 4 hours with the cigar,
I guess on the plus side, it's such a pleasant cigar, you wouldn't mind having 4 hours with it, because I don't think you get bored of it. It's clean and it's fresh. It's almost like
but
Sprite. Uh-huh.
over time, though, when it comes to any blended 7 by 70, this is
Right.
only smoke you could take. And for me, where I hold the smoke a lot,
Right.
it's almost too much to hold. Like
Right, that's
when I smoke a 7 by 70, and most time the medium strength, but at 7 by 70, it's so much nicotine by volume. It's
right.
kind of saying, oh, this is only 20% alcohol, so it's half as strong. But you had like a half a bottle of it. You're gonna get fucked up still. So
I don't That's the thing, I don't think you'd wanna get fucked up off this cigar, you know what I mean? It's not a cigar that you're expecting to get fucked up off, it just has that little bit of nicotine I think is solid, so, I don't know, the other thing about the 7 by 70 is you wouldn't wanna water this blend down more, you know what I mean? It's a very pleasant blend. Hello.
I agree with you on that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and then sorry, my closing thought is, I guess I'd like to try the Churchill because I think it could be a very pleasant afternoon cigar, really chill out with that. I could see that being a really solid, um I almost don't think it would I don't think this needs to be in Corona. I'm always thinking, like, how would this be in Corona? And I think it's pretty good in the 5.5 by 50, actually.
Interesting.
I think they blended it right.
We're gonna
All right,
have our,
Rich.
we're gonna have our next guest on. I want to say, you as a solid 4.6 American, you're a solid person here. You have value. You add to the channel. You don't take it away, but you don't get in the way of it either. Um, I think ways you could grow on is your confidence. And I only bust your balls that way to help you realize what you have. I think you've grown as a man since you've been here, and you've become a lot tougher, which is good. But I'm only gonna iron sharpens iron, baby. At the same time, though, you are intellectual, so I do enjoy your banter, and we go back and forth, and I appreciate those moments. And I think you have a good vocabulary. Um, but I'm just I look at people and say, where could you grow? And for you, you're growing with the balls. So you're growing with the balls, which is
And I appreciate that, Richie. I always come here and
I'm like a
ex
bigger brother for you, only because the world's a scary world. And I'm not trying to scare you, but at the same time, I'm trying to prepare you. Um, you know, you might be surrounded by some wolves, so you gotta be careful. So there's times where you need that. You need that. What the fuck do you want? You need that.
and I hope you feel that I've listened, man. I appreciate it. And I've been trying to do my double puffing, man. I've been trying to light up the
Well,
cigars harder,
to listen
faster.
to listen to me out of fear is because I'm passing on, just like animals pass on what they know to their own kind. I'm passing on things to you. I'm ahead of the road. If we both live to the same age, I'm going to die before you. But as a time machine, I've been around longer than you, and I've been to more shit. So I'm trying to give you some shit from the future of your life to prepare you. You know what I'm saying, though?
I
Now, I've
appreciate it.
more villains in my life, an ex-wife, I've been to more heartache. I watched my mother die of cancer. So I've been to war. So I try to pass down some things. And also I've destructed my life like 3 times. It's been since 2016. I haven't destroyed my life. That's a long time. That's almost 8 years. So, as a grown man who now fears going to prison, and I enjoy my freedom, I try to give you a heads up. Not that I feel like you were going to go off the straight path and join a street gang, but you never know. Also,
Sure.
you're the kind of guy. You know what? Maybe you just go full blown, and one night you catch 3 bodies. You're like, yo, fuck you. I'm a motherfucker. You're like, oh shit.
I think I keep it cool. I think I've learned to keep it cool. And like you said, no cigars in prison, so I definitely keep it cool. You know what I
you know,
mean? Just smoke a cigar.
just look at the paper or the news, and every stupid story. Just go, they're never gonna have a cigar again. or he's not gonna have a cigar for 10 years, and nothing you want in your mouth. So there's nothing in prison, nothing. You know,
I think I think one thing I can say is
Geo was 451.
yeah, but keeping your mind keeping control of your mind in a situation where something is diverging, you know what I mean, and being able to get back to center a little bit and just stay with yourself, you know what I mean? Don't get too lost in the waves sometimes. So I think I've gotten fairly good at that as I've gotten older. So I'm happy to report I don't
Right.
think you'll lose me to prison anytime soon, fortunately.
Don't
We'll
second
see.
guess. You know.
What
I
do you
mean,
say?
is it okay if it's like, well, do I need a parachute when I jump out of the plane? Yeah, second guess yourself. Get some advice. You know, what I'm saying no, but but when it comes to conversation, say what you want to say. You might split some hairs there, and people might not like it. But if someone doesn't like what you say, and then they still talk to you, then they're trustworthy, or you could be friends with them. You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
if someone doesn't like what you say because you disagree with them, then they would never be your friend. You know what I'm saying? No, there was no depth there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I think what I was pointing to is not to say back down per se, but sometimes I mean, I guess do back down. Sometimes you can notice that somebody is self-destructive or they're doing whatever they're doing. You don't need to get engaged with it and just know how to get back into your head and pull back a little bit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, two
that's
dollar drinks, $2 assholes. John Gotti's cousin taught me that, and I won't say his real name, his cousin, but I really appreciated hanging out with him back in the day. I can't say he was all good influence. I'm not going to go into wow, I
sure.
was with that guy. That's a long story, and that's a part of my past I'm not going to talk about. But I'm going to say this: that's when Richie had shorter hair and it was slick back Robert De Niro. You know what I'm saying? No, now Richie's on his Jesus piece, and all I do is listen to the Bible all day, and I just want to emulate good wisdom, not my own. My decision, the way I would resolve everything, it it wouldn't be so good. But it is what it is. Now I don't worry about anything though. I don't get that instant gratification to respond to the way I want to. But when you forgive others that trespass against you, you say, "Oh, that's a weaker thing to do." No, it's not. It's a harder thing to do. And then, but I get rewarded. I get to go home and I clap cheeks with my girlfriend, and I smoked 2 cigars tonight. Or I could have knocked the guy's head out, and then now I'm going to prison, and I lost my gun rights when I get out. So it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah,
unless if it's life or death, get out of there. Don't get involved. So
right.
unless you're gonna die, then society will say self-defense. But unless it's life or death, get the fuck out. I can't stress that because I most times things that end up in murder, it's something over some bullshit. Would you say you step on someone's shoe or you cut someone off or someone else cuts you off and you give each other the finger and then you both pull over and if you're Geo and you're 451 and you pull over, that'd be a little different. You might end up in a parking ride, but you understand what I'm saying though. With grown men, things can escalate real quick. Like and it's for no reason. For absolutely no reason. So don't destroy your life for no reason. Don't destroy
Yeah,
your life for any reason if you could. But you got to see the trap ahead of time. And I promise you, the traps are real. The trap is real. You know,
yeah.
get
You got to
fresh,
stay cool.
hit the
But I
gym,
appreciate. Sorry.
stay strong, limit your alcohol content. I'm not against alcohol. If you read the Bible, Christ turned water into wine, but they also talk about not getting shit faced. They talk about there's a difference between being not having a drink, and also being sober. You don't have to. Don't be getting shit faced. I can't stress it enough. When you're getting shit faced, bad things happen. And if you look at the story of Lot, his daughters got him drunk and they slept with their father so they could have a child. Um, that's why you shouldn't drink that much, like that. Like that's the story of the Bible's like, see, I told you, one drink, that's it. One drink. See, that story would have been if Lot would have listened to me and had one drink, he would have like, what the fuck are you doing in my room? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah,
I don't
that
know. I think if somebody will say or do something drunk, they would often do it sober, but it just comes out easier. You know what I mean?
even a good man, if he's getting shit faced and he's around bad people, The bad are gonna affect. Okay, how do I explain it? If you're dirty and I'm clean, and I give you a hug, I'm dirty now too. My cleanness doesn't rub off on you. Clean
Hmm.
separation of filth. So just in life, you have to separate yourself from filth.
That's a beautiful thought, Richie. That cleanness doesn't rub off, but dirtiness does. That's
Yeah,
solid.
cleanness doesn't grow, bacteria does. You don't put your cigars in the garbage, you
Right.
put it in the door, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah. What was I gonna say? I forget.
Well,
Um,
I'm going to get going next guy because the time's going on. I
yeah,
got to
yeah.
cigar. And take no offense, but get the fuck out of here.
All right. It's been really good talking to you, and it was good chilling with that Cohiba, getting in that zone. Really nice.
I
Highly
think
recommend it.
the key to a cigar is learning to appreciate what it is and not getting gouged on the price. If you don't
Hmm.
get gouged on the price, you won't have any heaviness on like you can appreciate it more. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Well, 19 viewers. I'm looking forward to Geo tanking the viewership now.
Geo's not, we're gonna try Geo, and then we're gonna go to the Grand Flexor. We're gonna
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, hey,
All
look
right.
at Chronivore. He doesn't even realize I gave him a wrench because he said something very nice. Welcome Chronivore to the lounge. We had a bunch of new members come on tonight. So
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, the G folk, dude.
yeah,
Greatest flexor of all time.
yeah, that's it. So all right,
All
bro.
right. All right. See you.
Peace out.
Peace.
All right. Let's see if we can get Geo on. I don't think we'll get Geo. He's not that reliable. We'll see if we can get Geo on. Geo. Geo. The wrench brings power. The wrench brings power. This is not. This is a cigar lounge, and the wrench is a membership. Soft, gentle heat. I can't stress it enough. Look at that. Look at this suave son of a bitch. Man,
I got caught in a rainstorm, bro. I'm fucking soaking wet.
dude, man, you know what? You're a handsome man. No 451. You know.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
You want to flex on me? No flexing. Come on, you hitting the gym? Let me see the flex,
I'm not gonna flex on a live, bro.
bro. Where's the flex? Where's the flex?
What?
Where's the flex? Just show me the flex, man.
I'm not flexing, bro. I'm
Okay,
not.
all right.
I'm not flexing.
So there is no. Where's it?
I don't.
Good, 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 good.
I'm not a small guy, Rich. I don't know what you. I don't know what you think this is, bro. I'm not a small guy, man.
Where's the flex? You don't got it. You don't got it. All right, all right, all right. You got some room to improve.
Bro, this is Queens, bro. Check it out. Check it out, bro. That fruit stand, 24 hours, bro. 24 hours. Right on Queens Boulevard, right here. Right outside
What,
McGinnis is on Queens
you,
Boulevard, right here, man.
you drinking Peroni?
Heineken.
You should have drank Peroni.
Gio, put your pants on. My pants are on. I'm outside, dude. I'm outside.
My
Dude,
dog.
I haven't been on the lives in a while, man. I think the lounge is doing better when I'm not here. You know.
I don't say that. Don't put words in my mouth, okay? Come on, come on.
Dude, it's humid as fuck. I'm dripping sweat, dude. It's disgusting out here. It's
And
nasty.
flex. Beat me in the flex, bro. Beat me in the flex. Come on. Where's your flex? Is your bicep as big as your head? Come on. Where's
I'm not.
where's where where is it?
I got a big head. I got a big head.
Where's come on? Let me see it. Put your forearm by your head. You gotta get some work, bro. You gotta get some work.
Come on, dog.
And I'm an old man. I'm 40 years old, dog.
Are you at a gay bar? Caleb said. Yep, Caleb. Yeah, you caught me. I'm at a gay bar. Yep. Caleb? How'd you know? How'd you know?
He's at his favorite spot. All right, so
What was that? Sorry.
what do you
Don Carlos the man.
okay, great cigar. You have to hold the smoke to really appreciate it.
Yeah, it definitely picked up in the second, third for sure. In like the third that I'm in now.
Yeah, but are you holding the smoke?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
This is strong Cameroon, bro. There you go. See? Yeah, see? Yeah.
I had to do the Richie face, man. I had to do the.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Learn.
Oh my god, dude.
You learn. You learn. You gotta wait for a police officer to walk by and just stare at him and do that. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's good. I mean, it was definitely a very boring in the beginning, no spice, like, but like definitely the cedar picked up, cinnamon picked up. It got nicer towards like the second, third.
In the first third, if you're not holding the smoke, you'll miss it. You really have to hold the smoke.
Yeah, I agree. It reminds me of like a sweeter, like cinnamon, obviously like the Cameroon wrapper, like a sweeter angel share.
But it has so much age that I think it works against it. For most people, it's going to seem too mild, but it's not. It's not a bad cigar at all. Like if you just judge it by strength, okay, you're not going to enjoy it. But it does build up. Like, but in the Pantheon, it's really classy though. It is. I mean, if you want to see what happens with a lot of age on a Don Carlos, you know, I think it's worth trying for that. You know, it's. I mean, it's.
I paid too much for it. I think I paid like 30 or 35 for it.
Yeah, you got gaps.
They're hard to come by. I mean, they're pretty hard to come by. So.
Hey, Uncle Larry says hello. God bless Uncle. Uncle Larry's OG.
Ugh.
Where's your fresh fruit?
What was that?
Where's your fresh fruit?
Where's my what?
Fruit. You know how many fresh fruit?
Not. I mean, I got a fruit stand right here, bro. Whatever, any fruit you could imagine, right here, bro.
Nice.
Hey, Richie, check this out. 24 hours. I'm gonna leave my drink. This place is open. These guys work around the clock. They get deliveries like 4 a.m.
All right, dude, go buy some fruit.
Bro, check it. Yo, you want a fruit flex, bro? I give you fruit flex right now, dude. This is Queens. You can't get this anywhere, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at these prices. Look at these prices. Cherries, 49 cents a pound. Spinach. Check it
40
out,
a pound.
dude. Blueberries, 99 cents a box. Raspberries, 2.49 a box.
Bro, that's because that shit's in season, man. Oh my God.
Bro, these guys work around the clock. It's crazy.
Bro. That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the bar like right next. My apartment's like down the street, but this is the bar I go to, like smoke cigars, hang out.
That's nice.
Hey, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
So what's going on? You talking smack, bro? You talking that shit, bro?
I was talking all truth. I meant every word I said about you.
Oh my god, dude! I got caught in a rainstorm. I was standing underneath the awning here for like 5 minutes, dripping sweat.
You think I care?
Yo, Rich, the nicest hair in the lounge, bro. The nicest,
Bro,
bro.
you got nicer hair. Richie didn't even put any gel in his hair. Look at it, bro.
Bro, get a haircut. Get a haircut. Yo, the lounge has been great, man. The lounge has been awesome.
Oh, you can't flex.
New guys coming in, people flexing, sending cigars.
Bro, look at that. It's like a lion mane, bro. You're jelly. I'm 40 years old, man. I'll never go bald. I'm 40 years old. I'm 40, bro. I count the womb. I count the womb.
Oh shit.
Right? If you believe in the sanctity of life, you have to count the womb. If life starts at conception, your birthday starts at conception. So really, your birthday is when your parents had sex.
Nice, bro.
Nice.
Flex.
Flex. Flex.
Dude, what about Sacco's flex? I don't want to ruin it for the lounge, but that was a crazy flex in the chat today.
Let's let Sacco talk about that when it comes in. He's getting it tomorrow. It said 1 day shipping. You should go get it,
dude. Dude, Sacco's a man, dude.
Dude, that's gonna be the. Let's let him talk about it, dude. That's the greatest flex of all time. When that comes in, just so you guys know, when Sacco comes in with his next flex, so it's really not a birthday. It's your birthday is when your parents had sex. So it's kind of like a sex day. You were conceived when your parents had sex, or night. Maybe it was nighttime. I don't know.
That's what it is. Woo.
Yeah.
What was that?
Hey, I told you a while ago about my cousin.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Hold on a second. The subway's going by. The subway's above ground. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Well, what is that? Taking the people to the dome?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Is Josh on there? Yeah. Let me tell you something. My cousin, he found out recently that his father wasn't his real father. He found out his father was who's that rock singer? Money, 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 money. Who's that rock singer? Uh, Nice day for a white wedding. You know what I'm saying? Who's that?
It's before my time. I'm not sure, bro. I don't know.
Oh, come on, he was a huge '80s rock singer. Little sister with who's the singer? Hey, little sister. You don't what the hell?
I don't know. Dude, we got 15 viewers now. We had 21 when PG was on, bro.
There you go, Billy Idol. So my cousin, it turned out one of Billy Idol has his kids, but then Billy Idol, because he was one of the biggest '80s rock stars, he had a lot of kids with other women, and back then whatever. So some of his kids, they found out that their father was Eddie Money, and then they started doing the DNA testing, and um, my cousin did a DNA test, and when he did it, he matched with these group of people from the service, and
Yeah,
it turned out it showed that they were all related to the singer Billy Idol,
that's
and
crazy.
so long story short, one of his kids contacted him, and Billy Idol flew him out to Los Angeles. And imagine having your father, being a rock legend, fly you to his house, and he just welcomed him with arms. He's like, "Son," he wasn't even to think about it. He's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know." He's like, "I was having a lot of sex back then." He just gave him a hug, and now it's his son. His dad is Eddie Money, and
That's crazy.
there's a new documentary coming out on Netflix, and he put him in it. All of his kids. Because what happened was his mother went to a concert in Nassau Coliseum back in the '80s, and she, whatever, got some Eddie Money,
Yeah,
Billy, and then that's it. And he never knew his father was Billy Idol.
that's crazy.
And that,
Yo, imagine that nowadays, all the retroactive child support you'd have to pay for that shit.
just put it this way, he doesn't have to worry about nothing anymore. You know what I'm saying? And God bless.
That's awesome, man. That's pretty crazy. Wild story, man. Wild story.
Yeah, he said when he went out there too, his father, he just had gifts for him. He just gave gifts. Like he missed all the Christmas and birthdays. He just gave him a bunch of gifts. Imagine you meeting like Van Halen or like Metallica, and he's just giving you a Rolex, giving you I'm sorry, Dad.
That's crazy, yeah.
Uh, and kid, I asked my mother because my cousin would come home. I asked my mother, I'm like, well, where's his daddy? And my mother obviously not explain. She just said, don't ask him where his daddy is. That will make him sad. So I never asked. And like Richie was good back then. Richie knew something was up.
Getting deliveries at like 1 a.m., 12:30. Nuts.
Flex. Flex. So are you the only guy in Queens right now?
Yeah, dude, I'm the only person. Dude, I'm sweating like a motherfucker, bro. Dripping.
No. Bro, it's hot. Hot. It's hot. Um, so so what did your boy say about this cigar brand? He put it on his channel.
So he just took like a screenshot and then posted it on his story, and he included the link, the URL for your YouTube review, and he added it on his story, so he shouted you out.
That's cool. Cool.
Yeah. Maybe we get some extra views that way. Who knows?
Whatever it is, man. I'm here just for the lounge. You know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about the quality. You know, I mean, if we get it's all about the quality.
Do you think that cigar would be better? I mean, do you think if the draw was tighter, it would be
Yes. I think you lose some stuff being so open. The drawer was so open, and it made it burn hotter because it was so open that when I was drawing it, the smoke was hot. You know what I'm saying though? So because as that smoke traveled to the cigar, the tobacco offered no resistance at
Yeah.
all. You know what I'm saying though? So, um, but it was still a good blend. I think it probably need a little more time. It would have been nicer if it was a little stronger, but it definitely. And that's the thing when you have someone making some small batch things, getting that Sacco level construction is difficult. Sacco cigars are perfect. Like when Sacco, I mean that's it. Like when people when you have great construction, that really helps the cigar.
Yeah. Makes a difference. Yeah, Bruce said it's loud. I'm like right on Queens Boulevard, so it's like this place, like never quiet. But yeah, I mean, where I live a couple a block or so down, and it's pretty quiet back there. But yeah, I mean, the city that never sleeps is no bullshit. So.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, it's a give and take. So New York is loud, but nothing you could do. Like you could go get fresh fruit at 2 in the morning. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like across the street. You know what I'm saying? And it was cheap.
Yeah,
You could.
there's like a deli that's like 24 hours right here. I can go get like a bacon, egg, and cheese or whatever a deli sandwich like right now if I want.
And you could have cops there in less than a minute. No, right? I mean, there's a lot of cops in the city.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah. So, but you need them though because there's so many people. You know, I mean, it is what it is. So, what are you giving that cigar? What are you giving that review? For me, it was the Don Carlos the Man. The Personal Reserve was better. It's my opinion, and the
Oh yeah,
2015 was better.
I agree. I would say like the personal reserve was the best. I never smoked the Anniversario, so I can't speak on that. But I would agree with your rating. I would say that this is better than the regular Don Carlos. Obviously, I would say
Yes, but it's weaker though.
it's more pretty. It's prettier though. It's more complex. I would say. I
Yes,
haven't seen the Anniversario, so I'm gonna leave that out. But I would say the personal reserve shark this than the regular Don Carlos.
yeah, the Personal Reserve is the top of the Don Carlos. It
Oh
even
my
beats Shark. The person now, if you could get a
dude.
Personal Reserve Shark, if there was a Personal Reserve, if there was a Personal Shark, that would be awesome.
That shop, Fanatics, they have them for $24 online. Honestly, that's not a bad price for online for a personal reserve.
Have a good night, Sean. He wants to know about the Reuben.
Can I get a Reuben? I mean, yeah, if I probably wanted to, yeah. There's a halal truck like right there. Also, I can get some like halal stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Have you had this cigar yet?
I've never smoked a CAO before in my life.
Okay, so this cigar, if you're in the mood for a dirty Cameroon, but in a good way, it's like so. Picture it's basically a similar blend concept to a Don Carlo. I'm sorry, a Hemingway. A Hemingway. So picture a Hemingway with less age, stronger tobacco, um, and higher primings. It's everything. Well, it's everything about it, and so it's definitely no frills. Comparing it to the Hemingway, Hemingway is more beautiful, but this is like if you want to keep it's like the Hemingway's bad cousin. You know what I'm saying though? Like it has its place. You know what I'm saying though? And
I
dude,
I actually I prefer the Hemingway Cameroon signature over the Don Carlos also.
I think that Hemingway's more usable for me and more available and cheaper. So and honestly, I pretty much have an equal time. The Hemingway's is the most underappreciated one. Nobody cares about the Hemingways. Nobody talks about the Hemingways, and they're great.
I can't find the Maduros anywhere. I really would like to try one.
I
Yeah, Rich, how about this? Instead of me sending you cigars all the time, you send me a cigar. How about that?
okay. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. When you create a channel and you're always on,
Wait. I can't. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. Sorry, repeat that.
when you create a channel and you're on every night and you
Here we go.
hold
Here
on,
we go.
and you wait for me, and I tell you I'm too busy, I can't come on, or I'm with the girl right now, and then I'll send you cigars. You don't appreciate the Richie. The Richie in me is not the Richie in you.
I guess so. Whatever that means, but
Those that have ears will hear.
not bad, bro. Not bad.
Is what it is. Is what it is. So, are you clapping cheeks tonight?
Nah, not tonight, bro. Not tonight. I went on a streak, and then you know, it's always bound to lead to an argument, and then yeah, so that's where I'm at. But no, it's been good. I'm chill.
So, are you down to, one lady on your Rolodex, or you got something else going on?
Nah, yeah, the hopper is dry. The hopper is pretty dry at the moment, but I mean, it's been pretty consistent with that chick that I've been talking to for a while now. I mean, we get along really great when it's great, but when it's not, it's definitely not. So, which is pretty sad, but that is what it is.
Well, that just means she's not. That just means she's not the one. You know, I mean, she could be the one for now, but there's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get a geo rating, like the cigar I'm smoking, or me as a person?
Oh, Gio's a person. Okay.
I definitely got to be dry box, 100%.
Gio loses a lot for construction.
The tobacco's great. It's almost like a rocket. The tobacco's great. The blend sometimes is off.
I would say this about Gio: he's got really good marketing. Really, yeah. See, now if I give you a lower rating than PG, you're gonna get offended. If I give you a higher rating than PG, he's gonna get mad too.
I don't care. Nah, PG's a good dude. That's my guy right there. PG's a good dude.
Wow, you really want me to review you?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm fucking dying, dude. Oh,
dude, you look like you had the detectives pick you up for a double homicide.
dude, I'm fucking sweating like a pig, man. Damn.
Dude, no, you think you're hot? How hot do you think the guys are in county jail right now?
Oh
right?
my god, dude.
Dude, you're smoking a Carlos and you're drinking beer. Imagine being in sweaty prison right now with a bunch of dudes. You could go home and take a shit. You know?
The sweat in my eyes right now is like I can't even see shit.
You can't even see it.
I'm getting beaten up right now, dude. If this isn't dedication, if this isn't dedication, I don't know what is, bro. This is dedication right now, dude. Whew.
All right, I'll give you a solid 4.5.
Right.
What's that?
Okay.
That's a good rating, I think. I think if you brought up your reliability, you could go even higher. Yeah.
I'll take it. I mean, what does that convert to? A 9.0?
No, 4.5 is a very good cigar. It's just below getting to like an amazing cigar. Like 4.7 is around amazing. If you added some reliability and you didn't disappear every time you clap your cheeks.
Oh, what do you want? What do you want me to clap cheeks on the live? What do you? Yo, Richie, Richie, check this out.
I know, but you clap cheeks and then you tell the bitch, I gotta go hang out with my friends.
I'm only one man. I don't know what you want from me. I give you everything I got, Rich. I'm giving you everything I got, man.
Okay, but you wanted me to review you. I have the pro. I'll tell you the pros of Gio. He's fun. He's good to be around. It's always a good time. So these are things. You know what I'm saying? Though, he's a good attitude.
You don't have to lie to make me feel better. It's okay, Richie.
No. The problem is if Gio was a cigar, he's not always available when you go to the lounge, and that's a problem. So if you could increase your availability, your number will go up, right? So you're
supply and demand, bro. I'm in high demand, so the supply is low. It is what it is.
Are you saying you're opus? You said,
Nah. I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
Only Sacco here is opus.
I think instead of the rating, it should be like a cigar that you are.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like PG would probably be like a CAO Amazon Basin. Like you don't even know what you're gonna get. It's intricate. It's diverse. It's
okay. What cigar would you be? Hmm.
Dude, I'm fucking dying right
now. I got to think about that one.
About to throw up.
You gonna throw up?
No, I'm joking. Should I take my shirt off like Josh, bro? Just strip down right on Queens Boulevard, pull a Josh.
BG said your gouge pricing. He said Do you agree with that or no?
My gouge? I mean, gouge is not a bad thing. I mean, I definitely hyped. I definitely have some hype behind me for sure.
Yeah, you definitely believe in yourself.
But people either love me or you hate it. You know, with gouge pricing. So
That's true. Yeah. No, I mean, all right. So maybe you're around like a Fuente, Hemingway Maduro, but it's hard to find.
I was gonna say a shark, but I mean the burn is fucked up. It's wonky sometimes. You gotta really be delicate with the burn on the shark. You know, you think you're having a great time, then oh shit.
No. The reason why I say Fuente, Hemingway Maduro is you're hard to find sometimes, but you're a good cigar. You're a great cigar, but it should be available. And you're like, where the hell is this cigar? You know what I'm saying? No. And if you do have one, you're like, this is a great cigar. Why? But it's a Hemingway. Why isn't it around? And then it's like, well, we don't know why it's not around. You know.
Would Sako be a Dubai 2017, bro?
Don't talk about Saint Sako.
That's my guy also, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah, but only Sako is Sako. Sako's on a level. Sako cares. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's fine. I know Sako cares. We all care, Rich. We care in our own ways, though. I'm dying.
Sako would let me live in his backyard in a tent. You know.
Dude, that gazebo up the hill, bro. That's a nice little spot right there, man.
Yeah.
Not a bad gig. It's not a bad gig.
Yeah, and if the coyotes come at nighttime, I'll fight a coyote. I can fight a coyote.
Yeah, why not? Just don't have a Glock on you when you have the coyote up there.
All you need is a baseball bat. You'll be fine. Baseball bat against a coyote. One shot to the dome.
It is what it is.
Have you ever hit anybody with a baseball bat?
Have I?
Yeah.
No, but I have a wooden baseball bat in my apartment, like in my living room.
That's not what I asked you. So you've never hit somebody with a bat? It's self.
No, I never have. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
It's funny. So these two guys, they came like not so long ago to like install my internet in my apartment, whatever. And two like Spanish guys, they were like, he's like, you play baseball? So he looked at my bat. I was like, no, I don't play baseball. And he's like, oh shit. No, I don't play baseball, bro.
That's why he was asking. He was see, New York people feel you out. They're like, oh, you want to play baseball? Like, no. He's like, oh, cuidado.
Oh my god.
What is it? 100 degrees?
I don't know. Look at this fucking shit.
I'm gonna start chugging because I got about 15 minutes left. Well, I got about 20. I got 20 minutes left of the live, and because you know my rule, I'm very consistent. I got to be in bed by 11 o'clock. Why? I got to get up at 5:15. You know, I got 20 minutes left, so you know, let's make it interesting. Yeah, I would say I'm not going to talk about baseball bat, and I'll leave it at that.
Nice, bro.
I'll leave it at that.
Nice, bro.
I'm not going to say yes or no about that. I'll let you figure it out.
Bro, I miss Notorious, man. Where's Notorious, man? Where's that guy at, man? I wish him well.
Oh, Notorious! I love Notorious.
All our POWs.
We're missing a lot of people, man.
All our fallen soldiers that have been in the lounge, man.
Yeah, man.
We lost too many guys, man. We lost too many guys.
Let me tell you something. Love is a battlefield, man. No. No.
Hey, given the humidity, I mean, this thing's still smoking pretty well.
That's surprising. Down to the nub.
Dude, it like split on me. Like midway through it, like the wrapper leaf like split on me just 'cause it was like super humid out here.
Are you gonna dive into your opuses, or are you gonna just keep saving them?
I dive in. I mean, I dive in occasionally.
I think in New York right now with the humidity, I'd wait till the fall when it cools down. Wait till
it's not even, dude. It's not. I'm like not enjoying. Like I'm enjoying the cigar, but I'm not like this experience, this environment. I'm not enjoying.
No, I would literally wait for like September when it cools down. I think in New York, September, October, November is great smoke.
Hell yeah, man.
Like you go down, you got any parks by your house? You can set up a chair and smoke a cigar in the park.
Yeah. I'm spitting like crazy. I don't know why.
Hey, and nobody bothers you when you smoke a cigar in the park, right? Nobody cares.
So,
Yeah.
only Fuente is Fuente. I mean, hey, you're right. Dude, that Liga 10th anniversary, man. Oh my God. I've been stuck on that cigar. I don't know why. It's so good.
4.7 on that?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about a rating on that, but I mean, definitely up there for sure. Definitely like the 4.6s, 4.7s.
Yeah, when you get to 4.6, 4.7, 4.7 is a real serious rating because 4.8 is opus. 4.8 is regular opus. 4.9.
Dream Life said I got to smoke a BBMF. We did me and Dream Life did like a heavyweight trade, and I definitely got to smoke a BBMF for sure.
BBMF? Interesting. What about BBW?
What?
What about BBW?
Oh fuck!
You never got to BBW?
I've dabbled a little bit. I would say definitely pushing it a little bit.
Are you talking about 6x60 or 7x70 or 8x? How big are we talking? How big? How
Hey,
big?
some nights I'm not proud of, but it's okay. It happens to the best of us, man.
You just gotta you gotta thank God and sin no more. But oh yeah, I tell
Dude,
you,
I gotta pull out the pup, man. Just walk on Queens Boulevard with the pup, you know. Oh my God, she's so cute. Yeah, perfect.
I'd say the biggest I ever went was a 7x70. That was a mistake.
That's too big of a ring gauge, man. That's just not fun.
It was it was dangerous. It was dangerous. It was dangerous.
I used to be like shying away from like Toros and like larger cigars, but like recently I've been really enjoying like a 6x54, 6x52, like a bigger cigar, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. I mean the main thing is it's got to be fresh. It's got to be fresh. He said he did a 9x90.
Nah, I couldn't reach in a 9x90, man.
He
I'd be like,
said,
is it in? She's like, no, it's not in yet.
you know,
Fuck.
yeah, bro.
I need one of those pokers that Sacco has, man. Just be like a gentleman right here, man.
Here's what it is.
All right, Rich, I'm gonna hop out. I'm fucking dying, man. But I love you, bro.
Yeah, I love you too, Gio.
All right, bro. God bless. All right, stay fresh.
You be good, all right?
4.5 at best.
What'd you say? That's good. Well, let me see what time. I only got like I got like 15 minutes left. He said Johnny Oscar. I got 15. I got not even 15. I got 10 minutes left. I'm not gonna put anyone on for only 10 minutes. As if they, guys, here's the thing. Right now, there's 10 minutes on the clock before I go to sleep. For the next 10 minutes, make me laugh. Say whatever you want to say. Everyone, say whatever you want to say. For the next 10 minutes, it is a free for all. I want you to say whatever you want to say within reason. Don't say anything illegal. But for the next 10 minutes, free for all. This is free for all. Go ahead. Talk about anything you want. You can rename movies and make me laugh. Whatever. Say whatever you want to say. You got 10 minutes. You dump all your ammo. Say whatever you want to say to Richie. You want to make me laugh? Say something funny? You got 10 minutes. That was nice having Gio on. Hey, you got 10 minutes. What do you want to say? Nobody said anything funny yet. Say something funny. Make a statement. Change the topic. Right? Well, what? I got to make you laugh? Come on. It's been 2 hours. Make me laugh. You can't make Richie laugh 10 minutes? All right. I got it. Texas tourists. All right, Texas just got a wrench for that. Texas, he got head for $5 in Mexico. That is cheap. Yeah, fuck with Richie $5. True. I'm as old as Scary Mary. That was a long time ago. White chicken. Hey, you got a wrench for that. $5. That's cheap in Mexico. $5. Wow. That is really cheap. $5 though, yeah, that it probably wasn't it was a guy. It was a guy. And shout out to the cigar. This came from Goody as well. These are great cigars. The CL Anniversary Cameroon. They're a strong, dirty Cameroon cigar, and they're really affordable, and they're really great flavor. They're enjoyable and powerful. Wow. Taco Freddy. Taco Freddy, there was a man that killed a guy behind a taco place in Denver, dressed up as Freddy Krueger, and he made his own Freddy Krueger glove, and he stabbed the guy in the neck and killed him. And my girlfriend went to high school with that kid. Look up a man killed by Freddy Krueger at Torches Taco in Denver. Google the story. Man killed by Freddy Krueger at Torches Taco in Denver. That's a true story. The guy got life in prison, and he was making scary Facebook videos beforehand. $5 extra. That doesn't sound like a good time. That sounds like a dangerous time. PG. He said, why is it more expensive? You want pizza with that? You want pizza? 5 chicks in a row. My God. How about now? That's dirty. Yeah, they definitely got syphilis. How about now? 5. Another one. That's so much jam. All right, they had a lot of biscuits to butter. Man, there was a lot of biscuits to butter that night. 5. Maybe it was a burrito, you know? Enchilada, empanada. As long as it wasn't a churro. If she has a churro, you gotta go. There's still like, so it's, yeah, but it still burns. It still burns. That's true. BBW. It affected my life. I have to see a chiropractor now because of BBW. Here, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, baby. Yes. You know, man, there's only one man that is known with the disease. Magic Johnson. He was bigger than AIDS. Yeah. Yeah, I don't got AIDS either. Hi, I'm Richie. I don't have AIDS. I yeah. Yeah, watch out for the Thailand stuff. Yeah. A lot of lady boys. I mean, I'm sure they're a good conversation and you could talk about, sports, but Yeah. If she looks like Bruce Lee with a wig, you got to get out. That's true too. Yeah. This is your brain on drugs. Yeah. Yeah, drugs are bad. Yeah, I know they're real. Yeah, I know. It's a true story. If you're looking for an interesting story to Google after this, Google the story. There was an Uber driver in 2016. He was a normal guy. He had family. He had kids. He had a wife. And one day, when he was an Uber driver, he got in his car and he said Satan told him to kill his passengers. And that day, every passenger he picked up, he dropped off and killed them. He killed 6 people in one day. There was a man in Michigan. I believe it was Michigan. This guy, this Uber driver, killed 6 people in one day because he said Satan talked to him through the Uber app. And this guy was not a criminal. He was a normal family guy. But the devil talked to him through the Uber app and told him to kill the people he drove. They need to make a movie about that, or at least a documentary. It didn't look good. It helped that lift. Yeah. Yeah, at that point, taxis are safer, right? Yeah. That was a scary story. Mhm. Right. But if he wasn't right with God, he could have been demonically possessed. Mhm. Well, hmm. But here's the thing, this doesn't help his case. If he was crazy, how did he pick up the passenger, use the app, and drive them to where they had to go, and then kill them? If you can still use GPS, you're not crazy. Because if you could use GPS, you're going to prison. Oh, who's this guy with no wrench? Yeah, yeah. That's some real things. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. Only fentanyl is fentanyl. That's true. That's true. Taxi cabs just smell like drugs and AIDS and sin and sin. I think if you die and go to hell, it's just a cab with no air conditioning. Wow. Wow, this guy's getting attacked. I hope it's a female demon. Is it a female demon? That's the comment of the night. Arturo fentanyl. Yeah, Josh, welcome to the club, Josh. Josh, why should we give you a wrench? Wow, this place is great. My man. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Texas. It's a female demon. Yeah, no, I mean, that's terrible. But imagine it was a dude demon. Travis Scott. Yeah, Travis Scott. He had a bunch of people die. Yeah, he's an evil guy. He had a bunch of people die in the demonic. Yeah. Yeah, Travis Scott. Yeah. That was a demonic sacrifice he did. He's an evil guy, Travis Scott, Little Uzi. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't play with evil. I don't. Yeah, I know Zion and all about that. You're right. Yeah. So this guy gets attacked by a female demon. Wow. Imagine calling the police. Wow. Can he get a restraining order? Can you get a restraining order on a female demon? He said not. She was hot. You're like, is what it is. Is what it is. Was it good for you, baby? Was it good? Jimmy's coming out of nowhere. Jimmy's been lurking on that. He should call a priest. She needs an exorcism. Oh no. No. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Yeah. Yeah. I would duct tape my ass cheeks. If I was worried about a demon doing that to me, I would duct tape this way. You gotta duct tape your ass cheeks. Wow. Here's what it is. Yeah, that's not like a normal demon. That's the worst kind of demon, yeah. That sounds terrible. That's permanent. That's permanent. That's too much. Here's what it is. Well, on that note, gentlemen, you made Richie laugh. I really appreciate that. So, our time is done. I want to say, God bless you guys. I want to say good night. I want to say, get right with God. The Father's waiting for you to return. If you're a prodigal son, come back to God. Turn from your life of sin. Limit your alcohol. Don't do drugs. Take 2 showers a day. Use good quality soaps. Eat prunes every day. I can't stress it enough. Exercise at least 3 times a week. Stay strong. Don't be a weak bitch. You're a man. Be strong and get ready for the fight. And maybe you want to take the cheeks. Ah, 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 ah. Watch out. Watch out. That's it. All right. God bless everyone. Look at that. I'm eating cherries. You guys be good, all right? Stay fresh. God bless. There's only one God, and the demons are afraid of him. So watch out. You got to get right. Good night. Good night. Good night. He did do Bobby Lupo. He did. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm Richie and I have feelings. I'm a man. Okay? I'll see you around. Stay fresh. Gio, go take a shower. PG, thanks for coming on. Sacco, God bless you. I'll see you guys around. Stay fresh.